Chud the Builder is doomed, bruh. And it's going to take more of those people over there to support Chud. Now, here's what I want y'all to see first. And then I'm going to show y'all what happens second. Let's read his little Save Me, GoFundMe BS. Because, boy, it is a pleading heart. Give, sing, go, shine brightly. Help the Chud and his family. Goal $100,000. Raise $188,648.88. Thank you to all my good Americans. Help the Chud and his family. Dear friends, supporters, and champions of free speech, my name is Dalton Etherly, and I'm reaching out with a heavy heart. Fighting to protect my family and my business just over 1 year ago, I started DLE contracting in Clarksville, Tennessee, out of sheer necessity. I was fired from my previous contracting job after BLM activists targeted me over words I shared online. Jokes and opinions they twisted to end my career. With no other way to support my family and my precious 2-year-old son, I poured everything into this small business, working tirelessly to provide for my family and build a future. But now, the dream is under attack. Not for the quality of my work, but for what I say online. I shared mild jokes, unfiltered thoughts, and yes, sometimes I've used the N-word in what I thought was edgy, harmless humor. I know it's controversial, but it's my right to speak freely for that. Hundreds of people in my city are slandering my business, spreading lies to tear down everything I've worked for. The hate has escalated to a horrifying level. I've received death threats so vile, they shake me to my core. People threatening to arm me and murder me and even targeting my innocent 2-year-old son with unspeakable cruelty. As a father, hearing these threats against my little boy breaks my heart and keeps me up at night. In the midst of this nightmare, a spark of hope emerged. I went viral on Instagram, gaining over 23,000 followers who connect with my story, my resilience, and my refusal to be silenced. People are beginning to stand up for American ideals and values. This platform is a chance to turn things around. But right now, I'm broke. The slander has crushed my business's income, and I'm struggling to keep food on the table, pay our bills, and protect my family from this onslaught. I need your help to bridge the gap and rebuild. Your donation will go towards covering basic living expenses to keep my family secure, exploring legal options to fight the slander and protect my family from these vicious threats, find new ways to create a sustainable income for me and my family. This isn't just about money. It's about standing up to a mob trying to destroy not just my family's future over words, but our rights to free speech as a whole. If you ever felt silenced, attacked, or punished for your beliefs, you know this fight. My business, only 1 year old, was born from necessity after I was canceled once before, and now I'm facing it again. With your support, I can rise above this hate, provide for my family, and prove that cancel culture won't break us. Every dollar, every share, every prayer means the world to us. Thank you for standing with my family in this battle for freedom and survival. With gratitude, Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the Builder. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features, and one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early. If you switch your payroll over with Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, and the build card and more. It handles everything in one app. I actually like that myself, which is why I partner with them, and right now they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your own account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter your information, order your card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful and tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. And this mama cries, 'cause if it's one thing that she don't need, is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People don't understand. So the money that he raised, right, is going to go to the state of Tennessee. He'll end up with like 60 bands. Maybe he'll rack up another 40 for a good defense. And that's going to be that. Look at how this damn black bailiff is staring at him, man. It's like watching wrestling, man. Roll it.
I'm going to set just a bond right now till we have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million. 1.25 million. 1.25 million. Based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, were here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies, and his bond status. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So the 26th at 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, the 21st at 9 o'clock for a bond hearing, and then the 26th at 9 for a preliminary hearing right here. Does that work for everybody's calendar? General, does that work for the state?
Yes.
All right.
Just for the court's information and Mr. Finley, the state is going to request and file a source hearing when and if there's an attempt to make bonds.
Okay. Is there any objection of us taking all those matters up at the bond hearing on the 21st?
No, Judge.
Mr. Finley, do you have any objection to doing it that way? That's the most efficient way, I think.
Judge, we'll try and have everything lined up for the court.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Finley, from you today?
No, sir.
All right. From the state? Okay.
No.
That'll conclude these proceedings today, okay?
Thank you.
Court will be in recess.
For your recess, keep your seats.
This needs to be said. You do have freedom of speech. You're not protected from hate speech. None of that shit. And some people say, well, no, you are protected. If you go out and you do hate speech against certain people and all this shit, like skin color and all this, you'll be brought up on hate charges. So you're not protected by that. You can say whatever you want. But this is the issue that a lot of people can't grasp as far as people who agree with this dummy for talking like that. You're not free of consequence. See, I find it funny how nobody told this moron to do this shit. He knew what he was doing, and he decided to do it anyways, knowing he ran the risk of consequence. I believe more than likely his freaking company was trash. That's just what I believe. I don't have any proof, but that's just my belief. Was it trash? I actually don't know. Maybe it was great. Maybe it was good. Maybe he did really, really good work. It's possible he ran one of the best companies there. I don't know. But based off of how I read that, man, from his words, I'm not seeing it. Because majority of businesses, the stat is 95% of new businesses, according to the Small Business Association, the SBA, they say 95% of businesses, depending on which year, fail within the first year. No, it's 90% fail within the first year, and then 95% of those fail within the second year. So he really wasn't going to make it. The odds were against him anyways. But I found it funny how you couldn't just use your trades and get another job and stop doing this shit. The problem with these peons, with these idiots who do this shit, they know that they're putting their company's dollars at risk. You didn't give a shit about the company that you are working with or working for when you said this dumb shit. Why do you want to alienate a whole group of people? And this is what I was talking about when I said I'm rocking with what he was doing. It's financial warfare that I want personally. I want us to buy from people who only rock with us. That's it. And so when I see shit like this, it's despicable, but it's funny. The money that he's gotten, bruh, all that money is going to go to the state of Tennessee, and then what's going to go to the bondsman, and then what's going to happen? Well, here's the nice part. His lawyer is going to cost a lot of money. You got a lot of fighting you have to do. He's going to have to hire private investigators. If I'm the dude's family, if the family of the victim is looking at this, delete everything social media. I don't give a shit if he's never done anything negative in his life and all this shit. I don't care. You just need to delete all of his social media, get rid of it, because if he says anything that can be ambiguous in nature, they're going to use it. He doesn't have a legal team. He doesn't hire investigators. But believe you me, they're doing it. They will. So there's that part. But the victim in this instance, he already raised $90,000. So it's just funny how people can come together and bullshit. One, dude should have never put his hands on him. Sorry, not sorry. But two, you can't antagonize people and then think you know what somebody's mentally going through. If you've ever met Sadie Nash, one thing they always say is, damn, bro, you got some dope-ass muscles. I wish I can lift weights like you. Or the ladies go, oh, man, you're so handsome. Can you take me home and do me doggy style? You know, those are regular things I get on the daily. You know, people are, the men are like, man, we trying to be like you, bro. Take us to the gym with you. We want to get swole like you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? And the ladies, they all want to just be with me. But for the other individuals who meet me, I just extend my hand. Man, what's going on? Flash a big smile because I don't know what you're going through. And I'll be damned if I'm going to be the thing that pisses you off even further. I might have to harm you. You may not make it back to your family that day, or I may not make it back to my family that day. But the premise of it all is people going out looking for bullshit are bound to step in it. This shit right here happened for no reason. Chud should have never said any of this shit. We know that there's racist people out there, but they say this shit behind closed doors. They're not putting their business, their dollars at risk. You alienating the whole population of people, bro? Where's the intellect in that shit? Yeah, you have freedom of speech, but we got freedom not to fuck with anything you got going on. And that's what the people did. So, share to keep your people aware, subscribe, turn on the bell, stay notified, and I'll catch you on that next one. Click right here, though, to see how Young Dolph ain't get a lick of mother effing justice at all. Even his wife was like, bruh, he's only getting 20 years. She responded to that shit. She just put it out. I didn't get to see it, but click right here for that video or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one.